So, welcome back. We will do the Guigen return to nothingness form now. I love this form because it connects me to the elements in the body, the organs in the body. It connects me to emotions that may affect my body. And with our movements, we release and let go. It's a great set. It takes a little bit longer, so it'll take around about 20 minutes, 23 minutes or so. Okay, so once again, finding our posture, being aware of our 8 wheels, connecting to the big toe, softening the knees. Tailbone tucks under, sternum rises, shoulders move back, chin tucks in, head pulls away from the body. Have a little space underneath the armpits to allow the energy to flow. Breathing softly in and out through the nose. We start our practice by opening the energy, raising the hands, circling, soften the knees, bend a little bit, bring the hands up, and as though you were stroking your skin, but you're not touching your body, just guide your hands down. Part the hands and take one long deep breath. And we'll do that 2 more times. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. One long deep breath. Last one. Then we'll do our integration movements. So your left hand will scoop, come across the body. Turn the hand down so the fingers point down and let any negativity out. Left hand is flat. Right hand follows along behind. We come to the back of the heels. It's like we pull up the energy through the governing vessel. Lift up and push down, like holding a couple of floating balls. Lift up and push down. And one more time, inhaling up and exhaling down. Bring both hands around. Now we come to the other side. So your right hand scoops, comes across the body. Turn the hand down, let negativity out through the fingertips. Right hand's flat. Follow along with the left. Pick up the floating balls. Lift the energy through the governing vessel. Come back. And closing off. So closing the movement. Guiding the energy up and bringing it down. And now we do exactly the same, but we start with the right side. Fingers point to the ground. Right hand's flat, coming around, picking up our floating balls, putting them down, coming all the way around to the left, scoop. Guide the hand down. Follow around. Lift up and push down. As we close off, guide the energy down. Now take a moment to connect to your spleen, which resides underneath the heart on the left-hand side of the body. Chinese medicine says that excess emotions associated with worry affect our spleen energy. Spleen has been given the color of yellow, so you can visualize the color through our practice. And the season belongs to late summer, the earth element. So with our movements, we release any worry, known or unknown to the body. We do our opening movement. Opening and closing movements are always the same. Guide the energy down. As you bring both hands into the spleen and release, let go of any worries. Inhale, good. Exhale, release negativity. Inhale, good energy. Exhale, negativity. As the elbows come into the side of the body, hands face forward as we come up, and hands meet and come down. We do this 2 more times. Settling the stomach chi. Remember, the spleen and the stomach work together. Hands come out to the side. Picking up our floating balls. Push down. Pick up and push down. And this time we go all the way down to connect to the spleen channel, which starts on the tip of the big toe, on the inside of the toe, inside the foot. And we trace the meridian here. We come all the way up the legs on the inside. And as we come up high, we notice we have a diamond shape between the thumb and the first finger. We move clockwise. And when we come to the right hip, we come back the other way 3 times. Then the left hand slips over the top of the right and connect the Langun point in the middle of the hand to Ming Men behind us between those lower lumbar channels. As we come away, we guide the energy back, away and back, away and back. And then bring both hands up and think of the lips. Make some saliva, some jade nectar in the mouth. Turn the hands over, and as you swallow, bring the hands down. Closing off. And guide the energy down. Close the eyes, go within, and visualize your spleen, happy and smiling. From the season of late summer, we move to autumn, to the lungs. Now remember, there are 5 lobes of lungs. We have 3 on our right side and 2 on the left to make room for the heart. Chinese medicine says that emotions associated with grief affect our lungs. So sadness or something. So with our movements, we release any known sadness or grief from our lungs, known or unknown to the body. The color is like the opal, sparkling, sparkling opal. It belongs to the air element. start our opening movement. So raise your right arm up behind you, on the side, and turn your left foot out. Raise your left arm up. Notice how it just presents itself, and bring your right hand, come down the left, turn the palm over, come back on the inside. Turn your foot in, and using your right hand, just trace your large intestine channel. Remember, I'm doing everything mirrored fashion. And then turn the right foot out, and then notice how the arm presents itself as we come down the inside. Remember, the lungs are on the inside. Turn the hand over, come back on the outside, large intestine channel. Turn the foot in, and again, tracing the large intestine channel. And this time, as we come down the inside of the arm, we hold the energy here, 1, 2, and 3, and we bring it around. Turn the foot in, come into the lungs, and then release. Good energy in, negative energy out. Good energy in, negative energy out. And then bring the palms up, and the Guigen point resides in the middle of the palm. Bring it to the side of the nose and come away and back 3 times. Clearing the large intestine channel. And then the hands come down. Closing off. Now we do the other side. So raise your left hand up. Turn your right foot out. Raise your right arm up. Come down the outside of the arm from the shoulder to the hand. Turn the palm over, come back on the inside. Turn the foot in, trace your large intestine channel. And then come down the inside and come back on the outside. Turn the foot in, trace the channel. This time come down the inside. Hold the energy here, 1, 2, and 3. Bring the hands around. Turn the foot in, and again releasing. Good energy in, releasing out. Bring the hands up, Guigen point in the palm of the hand to the side of the nose 3 times. Hands come down. Closing off. Guiding the energy down. Fingers separate, fingers point to the ground. Close the eyes, go within. Thinking of the lungs, happy and smiling. And when we're ready, we'll take our awareness into the kidneys as the energy moves from autumn to winter. Kidneys that reside on both sides of the spine at the back, connected to the water element. Chinese medicine says that emotions associated with fear can affect our kidneys. So we release any fear, emotion-based, from our body through our movements, known or unknown to the body. The color is blue, like the ocean blue. So let's do our opening movement. And we raise both hands straight up from the elbows and push down, bend the knees. We do this 3 times. We go down a bit further each time and then come back up. And on the third time, we touch the thumb on the inside and the hands, curl the fingers around as you come around the knees, and then connect to the kidney one acupuncture point, the bubbling spring underneath the foot, and lift. Strong weights, grit the teeth, lift the hoi in, strong, really strong. As we come to the belt channel, the Dai Mai, we come around and the hands face in towards the kidneys as we release from the kidneys. Bring good energy in, release, good energy in, and release again. And then bring the hands to the sides and slight lift again, but not so strong, as we bring up and we come through the shoulders to the back of the head. We come up and over to the forehead, tracing the urinary bladder channel 3 times. On the third time, it's like opening the third eye. As we open, look out to a distance. Bring both hands in towards the ears, fingers face up. In towards the ears 3 times, and away, and away, and away. As the hands come to the back of the head, come up and come down. Let's do that one again. Raise the hands, push down, lift up, push down a bit further. Third time, thumb touches on the inside, fingers go around the knees. Connect to the kidney energy, lift, strong, grit the teeth, lift the hoi in, strong. Coming up to the Dai Mai, the belt channel, as we come around, release the hands. Come away and back, away and back, away and back. Come out to the side, come up, through the back of the head, over to the forehead 3 times, away and back. As we open, looking out to the distance, opening the third eye, bring the hands in towards the ears 3 times. Funny how ears are shaped like kidneys. Bring the hands to the back of the head and just come down. Closing off. Close the eyes, go within. Connect into your kidney energy. Thinking of the kidneys happy and smiling. And from season of winter, we move to spring, to the liver. Chinese medicine says that emotions associated with anger can affect our liver energy. When we think of the liver, it's the largest organ in our body. So as we do our movement, we release any emotion associated with anger, from our body. The color is green, like the new growth green. It's a wood element. So as we do our opening movement, to start, we take the arms out to the side, and like a tree, feel yourself expanding all directions, up, down, out to the side, and then relax the arms, turn the hands over, and again, push out. Bring the hands up, like a pine tree. Lift the heels off the ground and down. As we bring the fingers into the top of the head, here we find ourselves at the Bahui point, meeting of 1,000 points. Come down the back of the head And bring the fingertips up in front of the ears, tracing the gallbladder channel 3 times. As we come down the back of the head, we come through the shoulders and we pick up those floating balls 3 times, up and down, bending deeper into it, but always only move into your own capabilities. As we come down to connect to the liver channel, which resides between the big toe and the first toe, up the front of the foot, up the front of the leg. So we trace the meridian. We bring our fingers up to liver 14. Elbows are up high as we come away from the liver. Releasing good energy in, releasing out. And one more time. And this time we bring our hands up to the eyes, to the gallbladder, 3 times, away and back, connecting that lungum point in the middle of the palm to the eyes. Hands come down. And we close off. Fingers separate, fingers point to the ground. Connecting to the liver. Sensing the liver, happy and smiling. And from the season of spring, we move to summer, to the heart, to the fire element. Chinese medicine says when we get overexcited, when there's too much happening, then the heart can be affected by this. So it's great to be happy, it's great to be excited, but just not too excited. So if you have too much happening and too much excitement in your life, release that through our movements. The color is red. As we begin our opening movement, and again, we'll do mirrored fashion. So turn your left foot 45 degrees. Bring your right foot up in front of the heel. And then step wide and make sure you have enough balance. So you may need to adjust your feet that you can move easily from the front foot to the back foot. Then bring your left arm up and come through and under so the palm faces up. And then bring your right hand also forward. And then turn to look at the back hand. Turn the arms so both palms again face up. Come forward and come back. Come forward. And this time we come back and we step back. Bring both hands together like holding a big ball of energy. And we will step across. We'll release the feet. Turn your right foot 45. Bring your left toes up in front of the heel. And then step again wide. Bring the right hand up and under. And once again, coming back and forth. And as we come back, once again, we step back. And we step, bring the feet to neutral. And then we stretch back and think of the middle finger and the pericardium channel and stretch it back a little bit further and lean back, look up. Come back to standing up straight. As you lean back this time, thinking of the little finger, lean back, come back straight. Bring both palms up into prayer mudra above the head. Lift the heels off the ground and down as you bring both hands down in prayer mudra to the heart and opening the heart. Good energy in, too much excitement out. balancing the heart. And this time we bring the hands up and thinking of making jade nectar in your mouth, some saliva. And as you turn the hands over, swallow and settle the chi. And now we start with the other side. So we do exactly the same movements, but we start with your right foot. Turn to 45 degrees, step forward. Bring the hands up and through and back and forward and back and forward. And this time as we come back, step back. Hold your ball of energy, step across, release the feet, turn the left foot out, come back up, step up, forward and back. And once again, as we step back, coming across neutral feet, lean back, thinking of the middle finger, come back up straight, lean back, think of the little finger, heart, small intestine channel, come up, prayer mudra, lift the heels off the ground and down as you come down. So once again, balance the heart energy. 3 times. As we bring up, thinking of the tongue, which is a fascial extension of the heart. Make some saliva, some jade nectar, swallow, and settle. And then we close off. And this time we close off 3 times. You may need to just adjust your feet slightly to complete the practice. Bring the hands onto lower dantian. Feeling the peace, the nothingness, the no-thingness. To close, we'll bring the hands together, rub them together. Bring the warm hands in over the eyes. And if you so wish, you may say to yourself, my eyes are absorbing this chi and are strengthened by this chi, this energy. And around the face, acupressure points around the eyes, around the face. My skin is looking fresh with this energy. Through the top of the head. And this time I like to close off the ears and strike the back of the head 12 times, beating the heavenly drum. Opening and close the ears 3 times. And rub the back of the neck. Give it a good rub. Then bring the hands down, one hand on spleen, one hand on liver. Give it a good rub. Stop in there, let the warmth go in. And then bring the hands, make soft fists, rubbing up on the kidneys once more. Turn the palms over, let the warmth go in. And again, we'll bring the hands around onto the lower dantian, letting the warmth go in. And this concludes our practice of the Guigen form. I encourage you now to grab a chair, sit and meditate quietly. You may play the next audio file which I've prepared, which will take you into relaxing your body. And before you start to go into your day or into your evening, please take this time. It's important to let the chi settle. I'll see you next time in the next series. Thank you.